2 months until the rollout of the rules and regulations for legal cannabis in California. Now, while the state says it will be ready to go, cities and counties who aren't on a deadline have plenty of work to do.
CBS 13's Drew Belay is live at the Capitol getting answers on why cannabis may still be illegal in parts of California come January 1st. Drew?
Well, what Prop 64 did when it passed this past November, or last November rather, was that it required the state to come up with the rules and regulations for legalized marijuana. But when it comes to each individual municipality, which there's hundreds of throughout the state, they can each decide how they want to handle cannabis.
The bottom line is we're on track for January 1.
This is Alex Traverso with the Bureau of Cannabis Control. He's confident the state office will be ready to issue legal cannabis operating licenses on the first day of 2018.
It's really just been trying to keep up with things as they change, and things tend to change pretty fast around these parts.
State workers have sculpted regulations for every aspect of the marijuana industry, from cultivation and dispensaries to testing facilities, delivery services, and manufacturing.
Was this too big of a task? Too little of time?
It's proving to not be, and I think that, again, I think it's going to change the way people feel about state government.
While the state is heading in the right direction, it's really up to each local entity to make up its mind about cannabis.
Your community license is more important than the state license.
Local control is always something that we're interested in. It really reflects more of the will of the community.
And there are many dragging their feet or undecided. 58 counties and more than 480 cities in the state can impose their own rules on cannabis.
They might allow for retail sale and not cultivation. They might allow for cultivation and not retail or manufacture or a combination.
One example, Yolo County doesn't allow dispensaries. Sacramento City requires only indoor cultivation. And in Sacramento County, all cannabis-related businesses are banned for the time being.
There is a lot of local control built into Proposition 64.
That local control means a patchwork of laws that could create havoc for consumers and potential business owners come the first of the year.
So here's the timeline for the state. Well, they hope to have their final regulations out in mid-November. Then they'll begin accepting applications in December and issuing licenses for legal marijuana businesses by January 1st. Meanwhile, those counties and municipalities, they don't have a timeline. They can enter the market whenever they please.
Oh, this will be interesting to watch, Drew, and you stay on top of it. Thanks, Drew.